What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 70 of our MLB The Show 24 Pittsburgh Pirates franchise mode here on the channel. It is the 2030 opening day here on the channel. It is year number 7 of our Pittsburgh Pirates franchise mode. You love to see that right here for the great city of Pittsburgh. Just having a team that, for the most part, for the last 7 years, has turned their fortunes around. You gotta think, manager Stephen Vogt came in year number 2. Had a pretty good run of things. Year 1 was, well, year 1 in Pittsburgh. Well, you had Skeen's debut, who won Rookie of the Year. You had Jared Jones' debut. But now here they are coming out of a World Series victory. And they're looking to kind of just continue this dominance, this late series dominance here. But take a look at our projected leaders on this team. Jones for average at 291. Davis for OPS at 845. Schwarber for home runs and RBIs at 40.98. Connor Griffin only 18 stolen bases projected to lead the team. And Henry Davis projected to lead in WAR with 5.6. And the Pirates projected to win 96 games on the season for first in the National League Central. I remember the one season we won like 100 games, like 102, 105 games, something like that. And it said coming into the regular season, we were going to win 76. Like, wow, we really swung above our pay grade in the last season. If we're supposed to win 76 games this season. But on the mound here for the Rockies is going to be their home opener starter. Their opener starter. This is like Pittsburgh's opening day, but technically Colorado had 2 games like the previous week, which is really weird. I don't know. I can't really explain it. But Joe Bannis on the mound, 24 starts, 8-10 last season. Buck 18 innings pitched, a 6.41 ERA, a 1.67 WHIP, 102 punch-outs, a 19% strikeout rate, and a 9% walk rate here for Joe Bannister. Now, Kyle Schwarber leads things off here with a big strikeout there, 94 up and in, and that's going to get the power hitter down swinging. Dylan Cruz comes in the season with 99 career home runs. He drives that one to dead center field. That one's high and deep. That one's going to be tracked down on the warning track by the center fielder of the Colorado Rockies. Take a look at the Pittsburgh lineup. We got Schwarber leading things off. Cruz in left, batting second. Jones in center. We have Davis catching. We have Eldridge at first. Carlos Correa is at third, batting sixth. Robert Hassel is in right, followed by Connor Griffin and Tamar Johnson. But big strikeout there, Spencer Jones. That's going to end the inning. Paul Skeens on the mound here for the Pittsburgh Pirates for opening day. 33 starts last season, 22-4, 236 innings pitched, a 2.85 ERA, a 1.02 WHIP, 256 punch-outs, a 28% strikeout rate, and a 6% walk rate for the former Cy Young Award winner here. So Skeens getting ready to get this 2030 season underway. Leadoff man Ezekiel Tovar going to drop that one into right center field for a leadoff base hit there. Jones gets to it quickly. And that's going to be cut off only for a single to lead off this game. Jordan Lawler up, and he strikes out 102 up and in. That's a little high as well. So just above the zone there for the strikeout. Charlie Condon, the right fielder, strikes out as well. That's going to be out number 2. Back-to-back punch-outs for Skeens following the leadoff single. Now comes Nolan Gorman, and Gorman strikes out as well. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies following that leadoff single. Now Henry Davis, 1-1 count here. He's going to take the inside fastball. That one just drops right into Bannister's glove. Now here we go. Bryce Eldridge up. 1-1 count to Bryce. He grounds that one. Flagged by the second baseman Gorman. Over to first in time for out number 2. So that's going to be Nick Prado playing first base here. Carlos Correa up, and Correa gets that one into center field there for a 2-out single, keeping this inning alive here. Correa coming over from Minnesota during the offseason as a free agent. Next up, Robert Hassel. That one's flagged by Prado, who steps on the bag, and that's going to end the inning there. So here we go. Nick Prado leads off the second here. He's batting 5th, and he strikes out swinging for out number 1 here. 4 straight punch-outs now for Paul Skeens. Up comes Logan O'Hoppe, the catcher. 1-2 count. Big grounder there. Tamara Johnson has it. Over to first in time for out number 2. So 2 down now here in this second inning. And up will come Adele Amador, and he strikes out swinging there. So big punch out there. That's going to end the inning. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Skeens has 5 on the day. Connor Griffin leads things off. That's going to be a called strike 3. Fastball a little on the outside side. Griffin did not like it. 3rd punch out for Bannister. Up comes Tamar Johnson. Johnson, 1-1 count, grounds that one to second. Gorman to Prado in time for out number 2. 2 down now here in the inning. It's going to bring up Kyle Schwarber with 2 outs in the inning. Schwarber, known for his prolific power bat here. That one's going to be popped up behind home plate. Ohape's helmet is off. That's going to be caught. That's going to be a 1-2-3 third inning here. Now we have Chas McCormick up. Ooh, boy, I had a name there. Chas McCormick, World Series winner with the Astros in 2022. Pops up to shallow left field to Connor Griffin, who is covering that, for out number 1. Now up comes Benny Montgomery. Benny Montgomery and Jordan Lawler, best friends, by the way. Grounder to Bryce Eldridge, steps on first in time for out number 2. So 2 outs now. Here comes Tovar up again, his second at bat. He goes down looking, and that's going to be the final out here in the third. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We're on now to the top of the 4th inning here. Game still tied at 0-0. Dylan Cruz leads off the 4th with a 1-1 count. Cruz sends that to left. That one will be caught on the run by the left fielder. That's just not what you want to see there. Unfortunate at-bat there. Now Spencer Jones. Here he comes. Jones pops this one up. Ohape, mask is off. That one foul territory behind home plate. Caught for out number 2. Now here we go. Henry Davis, 1-1 count. Davis drives that one left field. High, deep. That one's going to carry over the wall about 2 rows deep in the left. Solo shot there for Henry Davis. His first home run this season. 395 to left. Exit velo is about 108 miles an hour off the bat there. Absolutely love to see that one right there for Henry Davis. So a massive home run does break this one open as the Pirates take a 1-0 lead. So here you go, giving the swashbuckler here on the away dugout. Love to see that from Henry. Now Bryce Eldridge up. Eldridge chops that one to the shortstop. Over to first in time, and that's going to end the 4th there following the home run. Jordan Lawler up. He's going to lead off the inning. He drives that deep to left. That one going to be set underneath by Dylan Cruz for out number 1 here on the flyout. So 1 down now here in the 4th inning. And up comes Charlie Condon, 2029 All-Star Charlie Condon, by that at it. That's a strikeout up and in for out number 2. That's going to be the 7th of the game now for Paul Skeens. Up comes Nolan Gorman, 1-2 count, and Gorman strikes out swinging. That's going to be back-to-back punch-outs to end the 4th, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Now Correa, 3-1 count, singled his last at-bat. He gets hold of that fastball right down the chute. That one's going to drop in ahead of the center fielder. Correa, definitely not the spring chicken he used to be in Houston, but the former Rookie of the Year does hit himself a leadoff double, putting himself in scoring position. Robert Hassel up, and Hassel, what the hell was that? Change up way below the zone, skipping off the dirt, strikes him out. 4th of the game for Bannister. Connor Griffin puts that one to the third baseman, over to first in time for out number 2. So 2 outs now, runner in scoring position. Up comes Tamar Johnson, and Johnson strikes out. 5 for Bannister, and the leadoff double does not come to fruition, and he's stranded in scoring position. Nick Prado leads off the 5th with a drive to left. High but not very deep. Cruz underneath, and Dylan Cruz makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 down now here in this 5th inning. Up comes Logan Ohape. Ohape up and Ohape down. Big out number 2 right there following the punch out. That's going to be 9 on the day now for Skeens. Up comes Adele Amador, and he strikes out as well, and that's 10 on the day. Skeens averaging 2 per inning. That's what you like to see. So Pirates still lead 1-0 here. Rockies only 1 hit on the day through 5. Kyle Schwarber leads off the 6th here. 2-2 count. Grounder, that's up the middle. Right past the shortstop playing the shift there for a leadoff single. So Schwarber is on first base now. Up comes Dylan Cruz. 1-1 count. Cruz sends that one right center. That's high and deep. That one is caught by the center fielder for out number 1. So there's 1 down now here in the inning, as that's going to retire Dylan Cruz. That's going to bring up Spencer Jones, who's 0 for 2. Full count, grounder into right. That's going to be a 1-out single here. Schwarber advances from first to second. So runners on first and second now. 1 away here in the inning. And out comes the Rockies manager. He's seen this one before. You don't get a 6.41 ERA on accident. Bannister, his day is done. His goose is cooked. He's got 2 on. And hopefully the reliever that's going to come in here will not allow them to score. because those are going to be charged to Joe Bannister. Dari Moreta, pretty sure he's a former Pirate here. 2 games, 2 2/3 innings pitched, a 12.5 strikeout rate. Rays batting .333. He's batting .250 against Moreta here. Like I said, he played last week against the Dodgers, I think it was. So big strikeout there, Henry Davis. What the hell was that, Henry? Not a good look there, let's be honest. First of the game for Dari. Up comes now Eldridge. Eldridge to right. That one's going to drop right in front of the right fielder. That is going to be a 2-out single, loading the bases here for the Pirates. So the bases are juiced now with 2 outs here in the inning. That's going to bring up the 6th hole hitter. That's going to bring a pretty intense at-bat. Carlos Correa, he's going to drive that one down the right field line. That one's going to get down. Couple of hops. That one's going to roll all the way to the wall. 2 runs are in. Runner from first. Eldridge rounding third. He's coming home. Throw will not be in time. And Carlos Correa clears the bases with a 2-out double. Here we go. Hassel up now. 1-2 count. Hassel to right center. That gets down. Correa's going to score with ease. Hassel going to pull into second base. Standing there. He's turning for third. Big throw from the cutoff man. Not in time. And there you go. Robert Hassel. 2-out RBI triple, his first of the season. Up comes Connor Griffin. 2-1 count. Grounder up the chute. And there you go. That's a solo RBI single there for Connor Griffin. You knew what I meant. You got there at the end. Out of the pen comes Billy Laird. Laird looking to stop the bleeding here as multiple runs have scored off of Moreta. 1 game, 4 innings, a 14% strikeout rate. Rays batting $143. Let's bag cool 200 against Mr. Laird. Leadoff man, I guess 9-hole hitter Tamar Johnson, he strikes out. That's going to end the 6th here. Pirates lead now 6-0 after a blow-up inning by the Rockies. Jazz McCormick up, full count. McCormick flares that one down the third base line. That one's tailing foul. Correa giving chase. Underneath makes the grab. And that's going to be out number 1. Now here we go. Benny Montgomery, 2-2 count. And Montgomery swings to that high fastball. 101 up and in. No chance on that one. That's the 11th of the game now for Skeens. Full count here, Ezekiel Tovar. Tovar pops this one up. In comes Correa. Out goes Davis. Correa is going to call off everyone, and that's going to be the final out here. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. On now top of the 7th. Cal Schwarber, 2-2 count, leads things off. Grounder. That's going to fight through the hole again, beating the shift for the 2nd time this game is Kyle Schwarber. Love to see that there for the big DH. Up comes Dylan Cruz. Cruz flares that to left. That's going to drop. And there you go. Back-to-back singles now for Pittsburgh. Runners on first and second here following 2 singles. Now that's going to bring up the 3-hole hitter Spencer Jones. Jones on the day, not doing the hottest. 1 for 3, looking for a second hit of the game, and he's got it there. Schwarber with his 18 speed is going to pull into third. So there you go. Just advancing the station by station. 3 straight singles brings up Davis. Davis grounds that one to the third baseman, over to second, over to first in time, and around the horn they go for the double play. But Kyle Schwarber will score on that one. So now runner on third, 2 outs in the inning. Up comes Eldridge. Eldridge drops that one left center. That's going to roll for a while. Eldridge is going to round the bases. He's got nothing to worry about as he pulls in the second base. RBI double there for Bryce Eldridge here. Just keeping this inning alive. Up comes Correa. Correa, who has gotten to hit every at-bat so far as a Pirate, drives that one center field. On the runs, the center fielder, and he misplays it. Eldridge scores on the double, ground rule double there. And out comes Reggie Crawford. What the hell happened in that at-bat? You know, center fielder Benny Montgomery just absolutely botched that play, leading to an RBI double. Reggie Crawford, 1 game, 3rd of an inning, 54 ERA. Yeah. All right, Reggie, let's hopefully you have a good outing here. 1-1 count to Hassel. Hassel pops this one up. Left fielder comes in. Left fielder will make the grab, and that's going to finally end this 7th inning. Back-to-back awful innings from Colorado. Now Jordan Lawler, the shortstop, leads off the 7th with a strikeout of his own. That's going to be strikeout number 12 on the day for Paul Skeens. Up comes Charlie Condon, 1-2 count, and Condon strikes out. That's 13 on the day now for Paul Skeens. So 13 down now here via the punch-out. Up comes Nolan Gorman, and Gorman strikes out as well. Skeens strikes out the side in order. He's got 14 on the day, back up to 2 strikeouts an inning here for Paul Skeens. Love to see that for the dominant righty here on opening day. Now Connor Griffin leads off the 8th, grounder up the gut. That one's going to get under the glove of Reggie Crawford for a leadoff single. So lots of small ball this game. Pittsburgh, not really known for their small ball. Tamara Johnson follows suit as well. It seems like whatever Connor Griffin does, Tamara does just as good. So if that's singles or if that's home runs, that tandem just seems to go back-to-back all of the time. So there you go, back-to-back singles for Pittsburgh. Up comes Schwarber, full count, and Schwarber draws the 2-on, no-out walk. They're loading the bases again. Dylan Cruz up, and Cruz delivers high, deep to right. That one's very gone there in the first deck. Multiple rows back. Grand slam for his 100th career home run. You love to see that there for Dylan Cruz. Hey, let's get that baseball back for Dylan here. You know, going out in style with that one, the same way John Kruk hit his 100th career home run. Out of the pen, here comes Eric Miller, the former Phillies prospect, Eric Miller, I believe. 1 game, 1 win, 2 innings, a 29% strikeout rate here for Mr. Miller out of the pen. So the lefty Eric Miller looking to shut the door following the grand slam. 1-2 count to Jones, and he strikes out swinging there. So Miller pumping some gas right now. One count to Davis. Davis grounds that one to third. Over to Prado in time, scooped for out number 2. So there's 2 outs now here in the 8th inning. Not something you want to see there, as that's Amador manning third. Up comes Eldridge, and Eldridge rung up on the changeup there for a 1-2-3 inning. Tanner Scott out of the pen here for the Pirates. That's going to be Skeens' days done. He went 7 strong, allowing no runs on 1 hit. First man up, chops that one over to Correa, over to first, and Prado's at-bat is done there with the ground out to lead off the 8th. So 1 down now here. Colorado down 13-0. Looking to try and get some insurance runs back, or just make this game look a little closer. Ohape strikes out, and Amador strikes out as well. So Scott strikes out back-to-back here. That's going to end the 8th. On to the top of the 9th, 3-1 count to Correa, and Correa draws the walk. Correa 4 for 4 on the day, multiple doubles, and a walk now. Hassel up, and Hassel strikes out on the slider. Eric Miller, probably the tail end of this Rockies bullpen. He needs to just close the door because they got nothing else. Connor Griffin up, and Griffin pops this one up right to the shortstop Lawler. He's not even moving. He comes in about a step or 2, makes the grab, and that's going to be out number 2 in the 9th. Up comes Johnson, and Johnson strikes out. Throw from Ohape to Prado in time, and that's going to finally end the 9th inning. So here we go on to the bottom half, and out comes Jeff Hoffman. Hoffman had a stellar season in 2029. 2.19 ERA in 54 games. Up comes McCormick, 2-2 count. Big swing and a miss there on the slider for out number 1. So 1 down now here. Up comes Benny Montgomery, and Benny strikes out as well in the splitter. Big splitter action there from Hoffman for out number 2. And up will come now Ezekiel Tovar. Tovar 1 for 3 on the day. And he strikes out looking there. Hoffman strikes out the side in order. And Pittsburgh moves to 1-0 here on the regular season for the 2030 season. You'll love to see that there. A dominant outing by Paul Skeens. And look at that. Rockies are just fundamentally defeated there. So 13-0 the final score. Only 1 hit for Colorado on the leadoff single by Ezekiel Tovar. No errors on the day. And look at that. Skeens, of course, player of the game. 7 innings, 1 hit, 14 strikeouts. He gets the win. Bannister the loss. 5 1/3, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, 3 earned runs. Hate to see that, though. With next thing to do, though, peace out. Rock on. Stay super classy. Catch you next episode here on the channel. Later.